From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. A new nationwide survey highlights America's deepest weather fears, and the results show some striking gaps between the threats people worry about and how prepared they actually feel to face them. The poll of 2,500 adults was conducted by Talker Research on behalf of Masterlock, and they found tornadoes ranked as the scariest natural disaster overall, with 46% of those surveyed putting twisters at the top of the list, narrowly edging out tsunamis at 43%, followed by 35% who said earthquakes and 33% saying hurricanes scare them the most. 30% said wildfires, 26% listed flash floods, while 6% feared heat waves and droughts, 4% blizzards, and another 4% saying mudslides brought the most anxiety. The study revealed major regional differences in how Americans think about disasters. In the Northeast, residents reported high confidence in being able to handle more familiar threats like heat waves or droughts and blizzards, but earthquakes, a newer concern for the region, left only 42% feeling prepared. Fewer still said they would be ready for a tornado. In the Midwest, nearly two-thirds of Midwesterners said they do not flinch when tornado warnings are issued, which is unsurprising given the region's history with severe storms, but their confidence waned when asked about wildfires and mudslides, hazards a bit less familiar to the area. In the Southeast, respondents were more likely to identify as disaster veterans, citing repeated experience with hurricanes and tropical storms. One Florida resident explained, "We are always prepared in the season with a stock of extra food and emergency needs." Out west, earthquakes and wildfires topped the list of fears, with residents more confident about what to do in an earthquake than in a fast-moving wildfire. Despite frequent exposure to severe weather, many Americans admit they are underprepared. Only 28% have a tornado plan, 22% have one for heat waves, 21% for hurricanes, and 19% for flash floods. Nearly a third have no disaster plan at all. Even basic weather literacy is uneven. Fewer than half could correctly explain the difference between a weather watch and a weather warning. When severe weather alerts are issued, 21% of respondents said they immediately gather their families and pets and evacuate. 14% head to a safe area or start securing their home, while 11% grab important items on the way out. The study also underscored how disasters catch people off guard. Nearly half said they were unprepared for prolonged power outages, 39% for the sheer destruction, and 36% for the length of time it takes to recover. While preparedness lags, awareness is rising. 4 in 5 Americans say they are more aware of severe weather than they were a decade ago. A little more than half believe extreme weather is becoming more common, and 37% believe storms are growing stronger. Still, 61% agreed it is harder than ever to be prepared. Well, we can help with that. You can find regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com, and for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day, be safe. I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.